So we've all been there. We wake up in the morning and it's going to be a wonderful day between us, and then we open our mouths and everything goes wrong. I mean, how did that happen? What went wrong? Well, here are 3 effective ways to communicate with each other in a way that doesn't let that happen as often.
So the first tip is to think about our timing. I used to make the mistake all the time. I would want to start an important conversation with Byron as he was getting ready for work in the morning. It was one of the few times when the children weren't around. And it was terrible timing because his mind was already on the job. And, he would be distracted. I would get hurt because he wasn't listening to me properly, and it would start the day off very badly. So picking a timing that is convenient and able for this listener to be able to give her full attention is a really important first step to pick that timing correctly.
The second one is just to alert each other that there's something that we want to talk about that's not just news. So just to let the other person know that, hey, I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about something important, alerting them, warning them. So if you pick your time well, and then you also tell them that this is important, it gives them the chance to then respond and orientate themselves to you. If you don't do that, you expect them to work it out as they go, and that often just misfires right in front of us.
Mm-hmm. And the third tip is what we call I sentencing, particularly when it's a difficult topic. Perhaps we've hurt each other. It's much better if we can approach it from a perspective of sharing our emotional response. So rather than saying to Byron, you don't care about me, if it's much better if I can express that in the I sentencing language of, I feel really neglected, or I feel that when you did this, that there was a sense of you not being important, me not being important to you. That's much better kind of language that he can receive the message from.
So the trick here is to actually approach all our communication the same way we approached our marriage vows, to be other-centred. And so when I want to talk to Francine about something important, I need to find a time that will work for her. I need to let her know that this is important, a conversation we need to have, and that I need to use phrases that don't put her on the defensive, but rather reveal what's happening in myself. And that's the loving call that the vows called us to. It's generous loving. It's what God asks us to do for each other.